What is up, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. It's Steve here. And this is episode 207. 207. Yes. And joining me today, I have Frannie.
Hello, bitches.
I got Alex.
You know, it's kind of funny how you kept saying, like, you were kind of questioning for a second 207. I was like, I think it's it. I think you're right.
Yeah. I was right. I don't know why I had to, rethink it while I was saying it.
I guess I already know part of the reason why.
Why?
You're just coming from work or whatever, so you had that busy day taking care of, like, personal responsibilities of work.
Okay.
And then you come out nowhere like,
I understand. I understand you're trying to make it seem that much better, but I've been home for like the last, gonna say like 7 hours, so I wouldn't even attest it to me coming home from work.
you have to unwind that hard from dealing with bullshit at work.
No, yeah. I would not attest to that. I wouldn't blame it on work at all. No, it's just my brain. My brain's weird, So
It's glitchy.
Dude,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
you already know, man. Sometimes it takes a bit to like decompress. Like with some individuals, it could take like maybe like half an hour or so, or if, let's say depending on how shit of a day that you had, it may take like the whole evening.
For me, it takes months.
Well, why is that? Because I'm vengeful.
That's fair. That's completely
I'm
fair.
full of rage.
Rawr.
Grr.
Like grr, motherfucker, grr.
Oh, he means business. Holy shit.
Right, exactly. So what's been going on, you guys? Let's start with Alex. What's good? What's good, dude? How you been?
Not bad. So this week was like a week where I had off from work because I think I explained it to last week that now we're different teams. So 1 week will be one team and 1 week will be the other. So this is the week where I had off, and it felt kind of weird. So I was just like, well, what the fuck? Like, because I was off for like a few weeks, but a few weeks back because stuff happened. And yeah. So this week was a little different. I was trying to continue on, trying to catch up with that solar opposite. And I do like it. Like, if I keep watching, more and more episodes, I'm just like, okay, there's something about it. All right. But
so
the main
are you liking it better and better, or are you just like, okay, I kind of get it now, I kind of get the feel of it now, or is it like, okay, I'm gonna
like
watch just
after watching a few episodes or whatever, it kind of gets the ball rolling. So you kind of like, they kind of have an idea where they're gonna go with this. So,
okay,
it's something to look forward to. It's like, all right, not bad. Like, dude, it's an adult cartoon, so there's always a plus for something like that.
Absolutely.
But other than that, it's been listening to new music, like thanks to you. So thanks to you, I finally got to listen to the latest Sepultura album.
Yeah,
and that is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and you already know I've been a fan of Sepultura, when Max was there, and you already know Max is one of my top 5 favorite vocalists of all time.
Mm-hmm.
So after Max left and Derek Green took over, I was just kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But then I could see listening to it because, like I said, I was introduced to Max with Sepultura.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, you know what? I still like Sepultura. Yeah. And then, a few albums later, I was like, you know what? Sepultura's not bad. Like, they got a good replacement, but it's no Max.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's not Max, but it is a good replacement because he still brings the heavy, which is...
Oh, dude, yeah. I still say this. My favorite cover of all time is Sepultura's doing U2's Bullet the Blue Sky. And I hate to say it, but the U2 version, I don't like it whatsoever.
Well, okay. So you don't have to say you don't like it because, like, I personally don't give a fuck about U2, period. So
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but the Sepultura version I fucking love.
That's fair.
But yeah, so then the other thing for me, and we were talking about this, way before we started recording, is that this week was also, I started working on the concept for the next issue of the webcomic. So what I was doing was I was gathering clip art because the issue that's coming up is going to be one of the big issues. Like, you know how sometimes whenever we end the, like, if you want to say season,
the quote unquote season, yeah.
That we always make it a long issue. So I was gathering, you know, some images so I can work with for the background, and I was just putting ideas together on paper before I start writing the script itself. So with that being said, it's gonna step in the right direction. I still gotta tweak one or two things here. I still have to bounce ideas off of you, because I do have the basic concept. Like, we already know what the main issue is gonna be. Like, we talked about this outside.
Right, yeah. But
it's just coming up with dialogue, like, you know, the in-between dialogue. That's the thing that we work with together. So I've been trying to put like a basic idea of what can transition into what. And so, but that's been fun. Like, you know, just, you know, getting back into the groove of that, you know, that's been like, all right, like that helped like take away from all the bullshit that's been going on outside.
Oh, absolutely.
And then, I've been, like, you know, since I've been online or whatever, just checking out random stuff or whatever the hell, I came across something on Twitter that annoyed the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this earlier.
Fun.
So, so there was a video of this. I'm gonna name him Blake, right? So Blake, right?
You mean Blake?
Yeah. So Blake, Blake, goes into a Costco, right? And he decides not to wear a mask. The guidelines for the Costco is that if you're gonna shop in the store, you have to wear a mask. So this dude or whatever starts recording the person that works in the store, you know, telling him, listen, if you don't put on a mask, you're gonna have to get out. You can't shop here. So Blake starts saying like, why do I gotta do that? I'm not like these sheep. I'm not like these sheep or whatever. Everyone doing this or whatever. This is my right to be free to do what I want, right? So I get kind of upset because, you know, this dude doesn't understand. Like, listen, it is the store's policy. If you don't oblige by their rules, they can do whatever they want. And, you know, he's ranting online saying like, oh, they wouldn't let me get my stuff. I was like, well, technically, it's not your stuff until you purchase it. So it's not yours either.
And what's so hard about just following the rules?
No, exactly.
Right.
Now the thing is this. It's like, you know, I'm not trying to get political or anything like that or whatever, but that whole idea of like, you know, oh, you're taking away my freedom. It's like, all right, you're really going to go on this route.
It's that entitlement bullshit. That's what pisses me off nowadays. Like, everybody's so entitled for like the most stupidest shit. Like, dude.
And yet they're not paying attention to the stuff that actually does deal with our freedom and making a big deal about that. Instead, they are making a big deal about fucking haircuts and masks.
Yeah.
The stuff that will save lives, right? Save lives and help us get back to normal faster. You don't want to follow. But them passing the law to check out your email and your internet searches now with not a warrant, nobody bats an eye. Nobody cares. You know, the whole fact that journalism and real press is losing their freedom of speech, you know, no one's complaining about that. But God forbid you tell them to put a fucking mask on to save lives, and it's, oh my God, don't tread on me.
And it's not even just just
mind-boggling. It boggles my mind.
Yeah, so I totally agree with you, because I mean, I'll be the first to say, in the past, before things got a lot worse, right, that I was kind of like on that thing, like, I don't think you really need to wear a mask.
Yeah,
but then, like, when it started getting, no, what happened?
You guys were all making fun of me and my doomsday preparing.
No,
we were at first. I was at first.
When the cases started going up dramatically and the death toll started going up a lot, then it was more on the lines like, oh shit, yeah, we got to protect ourselves. So, you know, and there was another video that I saw, and I think this one was on Instagram that I saw it, right? And I'm gonna have to call it as I see it. So there was this Karen, right? That was
I think I told the one with the Karen.
okay.
The one that's going, you're gonna get a lawsuit, okay? You're gonna get a lawsuit because you're discriminating against my stupidity. That one?
No, not that one. So yeah, so with this one, it was a lady that she was complaining about that this was the first time that she went outside in months that she decided to go out, and she had to wear the mask for 45 minutes, and she's crying. Oh, it's so difficult to breathe in this. I don't know how people can do it. Oh, we can't, we can't see other people's faces. We can't touch one another because of social distancing. We can't hold other people's babies. Right? And in my mind, I'm just thinking like, okay, what the fuck does social distancing and holding other people's babies have to do all this shit, right? But she's complaining because she feels like that this right here is not humane. Like that was her. Like I'm paraphrasing, but to me, it's just like this is just entitlement, like placed in the wrong, like especially in the, like wrongful entitlement, like I don't know why I have to do this, So and to me, it's just like the whole thing of going back to the whole thing of like this is part of the temporary new norm. Like we have
get over it.
If we go outside,
it is.
Yeah, like if we go outside, right? Even though in the area where I live at, a lot of people don't care. Like they don't wear the mask and stuff. But if you go to the store, you have to wear a mask. If you go on the bus, you have to wear a mask. But most of the people do is they'll put on the mask for a second, and then once they get on, they take it off, which I think is kind of stupid. But hey, you know what? Whatever with you. And you have all these individuals that like the whole thing of this is just the government trying to control us and all that stuff. I was like, listen, the whole fucking world is closed, all right? Because of a fucking pandemic.
How does this benefit them at all? No one's fucking working.
Yeah.
No one is making money.
No one is buying anything.
Like everyone is suffering. How is this a master diabolical plan? I don't understand it at all.
I don't get it either.
Their diabolical plan is to make everyone go to work too soon so you could all die. And then if everyone dies, then who's going to actually work for the people who are so entitled to go shopping? They know they need us, right? They need people to work, which means they need people not to die.
They're gonna count on the mole people, like I said.
No, it's South Park crap people.
That's it.
But yeah, but the whole thing is
that shit upsets me.
And then especially now how this weekend is Memorial Day weekend, right? And the unofficial start of the summer. So, I've been seeing like stuff online or whatever, like, oh, how are we supposed to celebrate properly? From home.
Well, first Como actually was like, okay, guys, you could have your beaches for Memorial Day. And then that weekend, no one followed any fucking rules. He said, okay, I'm taking it back. Beaches are now closed. And everyone started crying. It's like, are you fucking kidding? Just follow the rules. Yeah. My 5-year-old niece understands the rules.
Yeah, people don't get it.
My niece loves wearing the mask. She thinks they're so cute because she has different cute assortments of masks to match her outfits.
Oh my God.
Like, come on.
Right now, she's going to put on the mask. Titi, I'm a ninja. And then she just jumps at you. Mortal Kombat. But the temporary inconvenience or whatever, is just so we can get back to, how things somewhat used to be. Because I mean, even let's say, for example, once things get a lot better, there's still going to be some changes.
Oh, absolutely.
Totally.
That's a given. That's a given.
Even after everything, quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes, you can't see them, goes back to normal, there going to be no jobs, really. A lot of places are closing down. They can't reopen. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are going to be looking for work. It's still going to be madness. Yeah. hopefully we'll have a vaccine and we could finally, touch each other in naughty places without having to wear a mask. We can hold other people's babies upside down by the ankles and shake them. We could go back to normal. But then again, not really. Like, I don't think normal is going to be normal for like another 3 years.
Yeah.
And
at that point, it's going to be a totally different type of normal. So
yeah. Yep.
Because I mean, the whole discussion right now is, let's say when things get to somewhat normalcy, things like like comedy shows or like concerts and things like that, that's gonna change. Sporting events, that's gonna change.
Yeah,
like
you're not
gonna be able to have big crowds like how they used to be.
From
the things that I heard that they want to try to implement, well, like in other places where they're implementing that. They're gonna have checkpoints to see, like, if you do have a fever, can't come in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And from what I was reading, also,
they're gonna cap it too.
Oh yeah.
So so you can have social distancing.
Yeah, but also like we like go to like metal shows and shit like that. They're gonna be pretty much obsolete. Like they're gonna have them, but there's no like crowd surfing. Obviously, it's something that I didn't really like anyway. But no crowd surfing and no mosh pit.
There's no way, unless everybody's like big and strong like you and I, to hold someone me up there. I'm around 300, dude. So I'm just saying.
I've gone crowd surfing multiple times at Warped Tour. It was fantastic.
Well, yeah,
yeah, but Frannie, you're like a fucking change, like I, on the other hand, am $3 and some change sometimes. Depending.
He's that
You're a giant fucking money bag with the money sign on it.
Yeah. I'm technically a Disney bag.
Pretty much.
But yeah. So this has been like in talks, like the whole thing of this new change, and it's not gonna be the same. Now, people are thinking that it's gonna, go back to how it used to be. It's like, no, after something like this, oh no.
Oh no. If anything, internet jobs are gonna start taking over the world. VR concerts is gonna become a big thing.
And that's what they've been trying to do for the longest anyway.
Drive-ins are probably gonna make a comeback. Like, no one's gonna want to be indoors with too many people. Therapists are gonna make a shit ton of money when the population is released, because I know I need one. My anxiety is through the roof just thinking about having to go back out there to go to physical therapy. Shit.
You're not alone on that, because my wife, right, she suffers from anxiety, and every time when she goes out there with, like, let's say when she goes with me shopping, for at the supermarket, right, people don't understand the concept of social distancing. Like, if they want to get something, they'll just try to pass you. I don't think much of it. I just move in more so they can pass. Her 6 feet.
All right.
And she's like freaking out because it's just like, she like, it's just like, listen, don't start a fight here, because then we can't get our shit.
Like, I gotta fight. It's only right.
Yeah.
See, I'm worried of having that happen to me when I actually start traveling and using the train and quote unquote getting back to normal. I'm emotionally not ready. Honestly, I'm okay in my neighborhood because it's my neighborhood and I literally just go out for what I need and come back. But like extending past my neighborhood, what? No.
Well, you already know.
I'm going to need to find a friend who will hold my hand on my first subway ride.
Aww.
Because I don't know what's going to happen to me. Okay.
But in all honesty, like, I've been going to the city for quite a while because of work and stuff, and it is a little overwhelming sometimes. But once you get into the city, it's weird because it's kind of like, it feels a little bit like a ghost town because there's not as many people around, and a lot of places are closed.
It feels like a Sunday.
So, it kind of does. But like, for example, how we were talking about last week, or what was it, weeks before, the shopping area where I live at, almost everything is fucking closed. The only thing that's there, you have like 1 or 2 phone places, like food places, like here and there, but you can't even go inside. If you're gonna go inside, it's just to order and you have to go right the fuck out.
Yeah.
Even in some places, like for example, I think they like it like there was like the Kentucky Fried Chicken or whatever the hell or anything like that. They've taken out the seats, so you can just order and that's it.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Move.
So yeah, so it's not gonna go back to the way it was.
It will eventually. Eventually,
Yeah,
it will.
but like I said, they're like
Don't
you know
expect to
the
be
way that
from,
they're
like,
explaining it is that there are going to be a cap. You know what I mean? Like it seems like for certain places like movie theaters or any sporting events, they may cap it at 50% at most. Like you know, like that's gonna be at most I can go in, and that like I may not even include like you know like that'll be including the workers. So like any number that like the capacity would be like 3,000.
Right. So they'll even hire less staff so they could put in more people. There's going to be that too. There's going to be like the going back to work idea and having like jobs and everyone finally fucking going. You know, there's not going to be anything. There's not going to be no jobs. It's going to be like Dick and Jane with Jim Carrey. Everybody going for that one job.
But yeah, so what you been up to, Frannie?
Drinking.
Yay, drinking.
I cracked open.
I have to do that too.
I cracked open my bottle of gin, of course, aviation, last night.
So have you been keeping with your plan to just have like some
hold it up in
moderation?
Yes, I only had one. I had one drink yesterday. I had one drink. What
size? A big one.
And I finished my beers. I had 4 beers, and then I finished it off with a cocktail.
Well, very good, very good. I'm proud of you.
So now I need to make a beer run.
I'm very proud of you. Beer runs are fun.
Thank you. And I'm not drinking tonight, so that's a plus.
It's okay. Okay, that's okay. I'll drink some for you.
That's good behavior right there. I say that now, and then we get off and watch me have one before I go to bed.
It'll be like having a nightcap.
Right. Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. Nightcap. 5 drinks in. Where did all my gin go?
Yeah, you're like, God damn it! I thought I was gonna say that.
Where'd my gin go? Where did my Ryan Reynolds go? In my stomach.
It's like it was in my mouth for so long.
I've been watching a lot of movies that I rented during this quarantine. I started binge watching movies, and I have one more movie that's coming in, and then I'm finally done. Like I will have all the movies that I've ordered, so I'm gonna put them up, and maybe review them one at a time. But
that'd be fun.
I got myself a 3-pack of films with Bruce Campbell in it. So like one is Bruce Campbell Is My Name.
Nice.
The other one is Alien Apocalypse. Okay. And then the third one was The Man with the Screaming Brain.
Nice.
They were campy and fucking adorable.
Yeah, one of my favorite Bruce Campbell movies that aren't, of course, the Evil Dead is Bubba Hotep.
Oh, I love that one too. That's a good one. He's Elvis in a nursing home.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
It is. Oh, and I got a ton of Deadpool comic books.
Yes.
And I'm absolutely in love with it. I'm reading. I don't have them in front of me, but I'm reading one right now where the dead presidents come back to life.
Yes.
And they're killing everybody.
That's a Posehn run.
That one is amazing, and what I love the best is that I hear Ryan Reynolds' voice. Every time I open the book, I hear his voice. And I finished one comic book already. I finished 2 actually. I finished Spider-Man and Deadpool. It was about the third wall came to life as a bad character villain and started destroying all the comic books all around, the whole universe. And it was hilarious because they end up attacking him head on, and they go through him, and they end up in our world, and they land right in front of a billboard that says Avengers Endgame, and Captain America's with him, and Captain America just starts freaking out, going, "What does that mean?" And Deadpool was like, "Calm down, it's okay. It's called a movie." Oh, it was absolutely hilarious.
Nice. I gotta check that out.
Oh, it's so good. And then
you still have to go back and you still have to read the other ones. You still have to read fucking like Kill Illustrated and fucking he kills off the Marvel Universe. You still have to read those. Those are
yes. But I ordered what I was able to get. A lot of stuff is selling out really quickly on Midtown Comics.
Right, but you could always find them on Amazon. So
yeah, but even with that, you already know, dude. It's like depending the seller and depending the thing.
Right, because like what Amazon wanted like $20 or more for Mad Love, which is something I've been trying to get the hard copy for forever. Yeah, because I lost the one that I used to own, and I found it at Target for $12 I got it today. I was like, "Yay!" Like, there's no way.
First off, Frannie, you have to say it the right way. You have to say the bougie way. You got it from Target.
Target. Excuse me, Target.
Get it straight,
Frannie. And I also bought a $200 fan. That is, it's called air cooling, an air cooling fan. So what
is that? The one that instead of a blade, it has like that whole open middle.
Oh no, I'm not that bougie. It's kind of it's like an AC, except
it's not a Dyson fan.
Yeah, so Steve, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They had one of those.
Hand in the middle of it. It's not getting cut up.
It's like a $500 fan, just so you can stick your hand through it.
Like, how much you got it for? $12. Thank you, Tarjay.
So I got this weird poor man's AC, is what I call it, because like it has a cooling system. So what you do is you put in cold water, right? You fill it like halfway with cold water, and then you turn on the fan, and it turns that air cold. So it like double chills your house or your room without having to be an AC, because my windows in my apartment are ginormous. So like I'll need to buy a giant AC for my tiny room and suck up all the electricity. So I decided to give this a try, and so far I like it. It's it works.
Nice. It's like a reverse dehumidifier.
Yeah, and then it also it also does that too. It's also a dehumidifier, but because it's a smart fan, it turns on when it feels that the air is too dry. It does it all by itself. It's a smart fan.
It's like it's so stuffy in here.
So I got it for my dog. Elvira had a terrible summer. Last summer. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Elvira's enjoying it.
She's absolutely loving it. So that's been my week. Comics and purchasing things.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome, dude.
And I took a walk for the first time in 2 months. I walked around the wooded parts of my neighborhood with my sister and my niece.
Nice.
That was really nice.
Well, that's awesome. I'm happy for you.
And I think that's why today my body hurt so bad.
Yeah. I slept her body
for an hour walk. And it kicked my ass for 2 days.
Oh. Aches and pains only get you so far.
Yeah. What about you, Steve?
Ow.
What you been doing?
What you been up to, dude?
I've been working, but I've also like caught up on a bunch of shit that I've been wanting to watch, and it's been very interesting. First thing that I watched after we had the recording or whatever, over this past weekend, I saw Scoob. Scoob is pretty fucking cool. It's actually a lot better than I expected it to be.
It's funny how I was talking to you about that, and when you mentioned it, I had like the excited face because they have a really good voice cast. You know,
they do. They have a great voice cast. But not only just that, like they pay a lot of homage to like the classic Scooby Doo, Where Are You, which is what I loved. And I
also heard that they pay a lot of homage to the other Hanna-Barbera stuff too.
Yes.
Oh,
fucking
nice.
Dick Dastardly is the main villain in this entire thing.
Thank you for ruining it.
They
Yeah.
show a fucking
It's
commercial.
in the commercial, yeah.
Dude, they had a dick joke in that movie.
Dude, there's so many dick jokes in this entire thing. It's fucking great.
Dude, my favorite
dick
is
jokes.
the banter between Scooby and Dick Dastardly in that commercial they show. My friends, oh, it's Dick Dastardly. Well, my friends call me Dick. You can call me Dick. Okay, Rick. Dick. Dick. Rick.
It's a really, really, really fun movie. Like, I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I got to see it. Like, I really want other people to watch it too, because it's really good. It's really fun.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it, but I think they wanted you to pay them $20
Yeah, sure.
to watch it for one time. So I'm gonna wait till I'm able to rent it.
Yeah, sure.
For multiple days.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I could rent for all the days.
Fire.
Yeah.
I don't have the Fire Stick. God damn it.
Yeah, Lord, that's your fault.
And my internet sucks too much to illegally download anything.
Damn you, technicalities of weak internet service.
I can't afford FiOS.
Oh.
They don't want to provide it for my building. Son.
Yeah, they don't want to come to my hood, yo.
Of course.
They went like this. They went to her area and they went, nope.
No, we don't want to be on your block.
Especially now, since my neighborhood it's the second highest of the coronavirus.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
You know what really gets me? That apparently they're saying the area where I live at in the Bronx is one of the highest. But it's still not up there in Brooklyn and Queens. So yes, we're still not, we're not as dirty as they are.
I wish I could say that about my neighborhood. My neighborhood is right under, I think first it's Queens, the place that got hit before, named Corona, and then it's my area of the Bronx. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking fantastic. The South Bronx is underneath us, and Brooklyn is underneath them. And I'm like, we just suck.
The virus decided to take the uptown trains.
Yep.
Basically. The next thing that I watched is another movie on Netflix, and that was The Wrong Missy. And that was pretty fucking hilarious.
I tried to watch that, and I just couldn't. It was like watching a horror movie to me. It had me on pins and needles. I was so embarrassed. I was so
That's what I
embarrassed.
love.
And I'm not used to David Spade being passive.
Yes.
Usually he's a sarcastic, sexy little man. And this one, he was very passive and
first time I've been
intimidating.
here sexy and David Spade in the same sentence.
Yeah,
I've always had the hots for David Spade.
So in this movie, it's
I think I'm gonna get out of here right now after first thing.
Did they just make you sick?
David Spade is fucking he's an executive dude or whatever, and he's trying to make his way up in his company, but he winds up going on a date with this chick, and then she's like, yo, this bitch is crazy.
Super crazy.
Super fucking insane.
Super fucking crazy.
Played by Lauren Lapkus, and she's fucking hilarious. And she's this huge improv and everything. She does a bunch of shit like that. And in this one, she is absolutely fucking insane throughout the entire fucking movie, and he kind of grows to love her. And it's a love story, of course, but it's a really good love story that actually makes you kind of feel for both of them in a way. It's fucking good. I loved it. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Super fucking fun. So many fun moments throughout the entire movie. A lot of cringe-worthy shit, of course.
Yeah, I just, oh man, I need a drink. I need a drink to watch it. But it does look good. I mean, it's so good. I have to pause and walk away to regroup. Because it's just, I think for me, that's the scariest thing in the world, is the worst case scenario that could happen to you.
That's exactly.
And there's no way out.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's a scary movie. It's not a comedy.
It's like, what if you were to take out the jokes, it would be a scary movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, that was just pretty fun. So I would recommend people to watch it. Just keep an open mind to it because of course it is very cringeworthy. A lot,
Mhm.
a lot of it is, and it makes tons of sense because of all the shit that's going on in it. Um,
Mhm.
Another thing that I watched is this movie called Arkansas or Arkansas, as I like to say, and it's was originally a book, but it was redone and directed by the kid from fucking Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh,
And
that really funny dorky kid.
yes, the dorky kid. Yes, he
I
also
adore him. He's so funny.
he also stars in it along with Liam Hemsworth, and it's kind of like a western, but it's a western, but it has a huge feel, kind of like well, not a huge feel. A lot of the story is very similar to uh, that Ray Liotta movie. The fuck is it again? My brain just farted on me. Um, Goodfellas.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's
He's
like
in
a
the mob
gangster.
movie.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes, it is super fucking interesting. It's very slow paced, but what happens throughout the entire thing it just makes it that much interesting as the story goes. And you're at towards the end, you're like, holy shit, what the fuck is gonna happen now? And it's really, really good. It's a really, really good movie. That's his directorial debut. And I am excited to see what he's gonna do with this fucking movie. Or what he's gonna do with the rest of his career. Other than just acting. So yeah, go see Arkansas or watch Arkansas whenever you can.
And you said it was on the Netflix.
No, no, this was not on the Netflix. Um, I procured. I saw it on on the Fire Stick. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's how I saw it. The next thing I watched, of course, is something that I've truly enjoyed. The first two seasons of Magic for Humans is great, and then this past a couple weeks ago, they released the third season of it, and it's fucking awesome. Still, it's great. It's hilarious. It's fun. It's what you would expect from a show that's focusing on magic the entire time. It's fun shit. It's just shit that you just sit there, you watch it, you're like, haha, these people are stupid. But then you're like, yeah, I would be the stupid guy that fucking falls for this bullshit too.
Ta-da!
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I'd be the same fucking person. Be like, oh yeah, he got tricked, so I'm gonna get tricked too because that's how it works. That's how my brain works too. But yeah, it's super fucking fun. So that's on the Netflix. You can watch that on there. You can watch all three seasons if you haven't watched any of it. It's all super fun. It's all kid friendly for the most part. I think there's one episode in the second season that's like, or the first season that's like about sex and shit. But it's not like, oh yeah, you're gonna see people like fucking the entire time. But like
Whoa.
yeah, exactly. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
See, Alex is doing magic too. Look at
Look what I can do.
but
Magic.
if you were just watching it, it's really fun. It's a fun show. And Justin Wilmans, he's a great fucking he's a great host for it. And yeah, it's super fucking fun. I like it. And the last thing that I watched this week that was something that I was kind of looking forward to, and we've spoken about it on a few episodes previously, was the very first episode of Stargirl, which was it was interesting. It was actually a really good first episode because what it is it's literally the origin stories of Stargirl or whatever. Of course, they go pretty much into her past because of course she's a teenager in this, and we get to meet the Justice Society of America, which is fucking cool. Like we haven't seen any of these people be put into like any type of anything. So we see Starman and you see a bunch of fucking other people, and it's like, holy shit, this is fucking great the way they did it, and I fucking loved it. I love the first few minutes of it, like the first 10 minutes is literally like watch something straight out of the fucking comic book. And as it goes, you see a huge battle as everything's going on, and it's just fucking cool. And then it gets to the point that it's like, holy shit, this is what 10 years into the future after whatever happens. You see how Stargirl becomes Stargirl and all this shit. And it's pretty interesting the way they do it and how she starts to learn about her powers and how she learns about her past and everything. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. So you can watch that on the CW app or whatever. It's supposed to be on the DC Universe, but it's also on the CW app as well. So you can watch it on there.
Well, you already know when it comes to CW that a lot of stuff got canceled early, so they're gonna put in whatever content for now, like whatever filler. So,
well, it wasn't even that. Like that was their plan. That was what they were gonna do after they released this one, because they're trying to put everything together. Because of course, you know, even though they have the DC Universe subscribers, there's still other people that don't watch it on there, which is kind of fits within the same universe, which is the same thing that they're trying to do with all the Swamp Thing stuff that we spoke about last week. How they're trying to bring everything over as well. So build a bigger audience so that way everybody gets to see the show, no matter where you are, whether you're watching it on the CW or you're watching it on the universe or whatever. It makes sense. So that way you're not waiting like a bazillion years to wait for it or whatever to see when it was going to come out. But because it came out on it's like Tuesday or something, and then Wednesday it was on the CW app the next day. So, yeah. So go watch it on the CW app or get your DC Universe subscription or however the fuck you want to do it. Go check it out. It's fucking fun. It's a really cool show. Owen Wilson's in it. He's the dad. Amy Smart from fucking one of the fucking, I think she was in Van Wilder, wasn't she? I think so. Yes. Anybody?
Ryan Reynolds was in Van Wilder.
Yeah, Amy Smart was the girl that was in Van Wilder, I believe.
Oh, the main love interest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's Stargirl's mom.
Okay, I'm going to go to the IMDb's right now to verify.
Yes, do that. There's a lot of cool actors in the show, and it's really fucking fun. I like what they're doing with it, and I'm very excited to see what they're gonna do for the rest of the season.
Oh my god, he was so young.
No, she was the one in Just Friends.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, she's been in a bunch of shit though. She hasn't done a lot of shit recently, but she's been in a lot of shit. But yeah, she's really good at it as the mother, and it's kind of weird seeing.
Oh, she's in Waiting too, isn't she?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, she's also in Waiting.
Yeah, see, great movies right there.
Oh my god. I don't know if I mentioned it last week, but speaking of movies, I decided to introduce Jennifer to one of my favorite 80s movies, and we watched The Wizard.
Oh, nice. Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, nice. A cartoon?
No, that's the Ben Savage movie with his half brother. There's that he's a genius in video games.
Oh.
So technically, this movie is like a fucking 90-minute movie. It's a commercial for fucking Super Mario Brothers 3. But it's not a bad movie. What really made me laugh was I just had to go into the rabbit hole because one of the characters, like one of the main like bad guys or whatever, one of the other players, right, that like almost got him like the Ben Savage's brother out of the competition, right? My wife goes, I think I've seen him before somewhere, right? Like I know I've seen that face. So we find out that he was, I think it was like an SVU or whatever, and then later on you find out he stopped acting because he got charged with some kind of child thing or whatever. I was like, oh my
Being
god,
a pervy fuck.
he lived his role in fucking whatever special victims unit or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. So ultimately, whatever, don't touch kids.
Yeah, word. Don't do that. That's not nice. Unless they're your kids, don't touch them, and don't touch them in the.
And even with that or whatever,
What?
with their consent.
Oh my god.
May I clean you, please? Yeah, I don't want you to clean me. All right, fine, and fucking stay dirty.
Yeah.
You little shit. I'm telling
You
you.
got little shit. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess that pretty much leads us into the fun shit of the episode.
Oh.
Yes, the fun shit of the episode is the ranker list. And the ranker list is shit that I brought to you guys from ranker.com. And this week is one because, of course, I bring the fun ones. Why not, right? This one is a little bit different than the last couple weeks. And this one is a fun one because we're going to do movies this week. And the ones that we are doing are the best teen movies of all time.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm trying to make it a little bit easier for you this week, Frannie, because you had a hard time with it last week. You're like, fuck you, Steve. Fuck you. I got you. Yeah.
Damn list, garbage.
So we're gonna go. Yeah.
Let's do this.
We're gonna go with the top 10 of the teen movies
Frannie,
of all time.
Oh, I'm going first? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Breakfast Club.
Huh?
The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club is number 2. Yes, good job, Frannie. Alex, what you got, dude?
I'm gonna go newer just because I like it, but at the same time I don't. But it was kind of influential. Superbad.
Ooh, Superbad is not in the top 10.
Okay.
Frannie.
One Crazy Summer?
No, that is not in the top 10 either. Alex.
Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Technically, in the teenager there, it's still coming of age. Huh?
1, 2, or 3.
The first one.
No, it's not on.
Because remember, after that, it was
He was a man.
Yeah, he was a man. He's trying to stop a train looking like he's 45 years old. Ugh.
No, that's not on the list.
He's just a kid. That looks like he's 50.
Better Off Dead.
Ooh, that's a good one too, but that is not on the top 10.
Garbage.
Let's go old school. 16 Candles.
16 Candles is number 9.
Okay.
Frannie.
Oh God, what was the name of that movie? Oh man,
That guy-
Stand By Me. Stand By Me.
Stand By Me is not in the top 10.
Wow, garbage.
Whatever. There's a lot of good ones.
Another joke answer. Carrie.
That's a great one, but no, that is not on the top 10.
Garbage.
Now and Then.
Maybe later, but not now. No.
Not that.
Good one, Steve.
I try. Alex.
I'm really trying to backtrack on movies like that. Damn.
I love teen movies, so I could do this all night.
Damn, this one's a hard one because for me it's more like For comedy and stuff. All right, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yes, that is number 3.
Yay, Ellie!
climbing up there. I'm just hanging in there, whatever. The one thing.
Hang on, hold tight.
Like the kitten in the poster.
Yeah. Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink. That is not in the top 10.
Wow. Okay.
Alex?
This one's a good list, but the teen movies have never been like my genre like that. So. I was gonna say joking around again, but even though I think it was more college, but I was gonna say Soul Man.
Wow, no, not Soul Man. One of the biggest fucking blackface movies of all time.
Dangerous also looked at it like, what the fuck?
She's all that.
She's all that. Let me see. No, she's not in the top 10. So let's do one more for you guys.
13 going on 30.
Wow. That is not in the top 10 either.
Weird Science.
Oh, that's a great one. But no, that is not in the top 10 either.
Wow.
Yes. So I'm going to go with the top 20. I'm going to give you the top 20, okay?
So we can get like an idea, right?
Yes. So I'm going to give you all the top 20 right now. So
Okay.
Number 20, we have The Karate Kid. Number 19, Stand By Me. So that's,
wow, all the way down there. Okay.
Number 18, we have Footloose.
I forgot they were teenagers.
Yeah,
Because they look like.
Everyone puts baby in the corner. Even though I'm like 26 in this movie, but I'm playing a 17-year-old.
yeah, exactly. Number 17 is 21 Jump Street. That one was a fun movie. I enjoyed that one. That was actually the first review that I had up on InnerCityGeeks.com.
That was like the only
before it
remake
became
that I
not-
actually enjoyed.
Yeah. Number 16 is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Number 15 is the one with like one of the most beautiful women in the industry. Super Emma Stone's in that one.
Which one was that one? 'Cause
Number
on that.
15 is Superbad.
Okay,
So
so
the one that you
it was
mentioned
up
there.
there, but it wasn't the top 10. Okay.
Yes. Number 14 is Dirty Dancing.
Hmm.
Number 13 is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Number 12 is Goonies.
Mm.
Number 11 is She's the Man is number 11.
Mm.
Number 10 is The Princess Diaries. Number
Never
9.
seen those. I'm proud to say I've never seen those.
I have.
I have
Better
also.
than I expected, but it's not. I say better than I expected, but it is not in my collection.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
When Anne Hathaway had the fucking thick ass eyebrows,
Yeah, word, and that hair, that huge fucking hair.
when she had like the Spanish style hair.
Word. Number 9, we have 16 Candles, which you guys mentioned.
That was Frannie.
Number 8, we had Grease. You guys forgot about Grease.
I wanted to forget about Grease.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so weird. Did you mention Grease? Why?
It's so weird.
It's so weird. I like a girl, but they don't like you. I like guys. Dudes, what?
Hey, what? Number 7, one of the best fucking movies of all time. Back to the fucking Future.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that when his mom almost touched his dick.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna go back in time. Mom, what you doing?
I'm gonna go get some. Number
Funny how you mentioned
5.
that. I was thinking about my favorite Family Guy moment where that they actually made Marty McFly, screw his mom, and Marty's all fucking, all decrepit and fucked up.
He's like all messed up and shit. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Number six. I will almost skip number 6. Is Easy A.
Never seen it.
That was actually a really fun one. I enjoyed that one. That one also has one of my crushes, is Emma Stone. In that
Is that the one where the guy goes out with the porn star?
No, that is not that one. That's Next Door Neighbor, or the
That's
girl.
right. There you go.
Girl Next Door.
Girl Next Door. There you go.
Yeah. Number 5, we have Clueless. Frannie,
Frannie, the poster that your puzzle that you never fucking finished.
Word.
I'm still working on it. Never give up. Never surrender.
Number 4, we have 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, I love that fucking movie so hard.
Wasn't it Ledger in it?
Yes.
Yeah. Number 3, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I said that.
Number 2, The Breakfast Club.
Frannie said that.
And the number 1 pick of the week is...
Hold on. Go ahead.
Mean Girls.
I'd rather have Heathers. Fuck Mean Girls. Heathers is so much better than fucking Mean Girls.
The Craft.
Or The Craft.
The Craft would have been awesome too.
The Craft. What? American Singles.
I'm pretty shocked that there was no John Cusack teen movie on that list.
Yeah. Well, because I don't think. Thinking back on them, I don't really consider
those were coming of age teen movies. I have my John Cusack collection. Those are one of my top favorite teen movies.
Honorable mention: Blockers.
Word, Blockers was great too.
Hackers
is awesome too. So that's the list from ranker.com.
Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, it's a fun list. It's a list that you guys got most of the shit on it too. So
it didn't enrage me. Clueless was going to be my next one, but you were like, "Nish, just wrap it up," and I was like, "Okay."
And then they hit her like, she looks at her puzzle and she goes, "Fuck."
I was like, "Why did I mention that?" Oh well,
dude,
too late.
I'm surprised that wasn't the first one that you gave me.
Because I started thinking of all my favorite classic ones. Because you said like the best, so I went with my personal bests.
Yeah,
and then I was gonna do those.
Yeah.
Can't Hardly Wait is a good one too.
Yeah. Alexis mentioned that John Cusack was in 16 Candles.
Yes, when he was like a baby. so was the kid from Weird Science. They play the freshmen.
Yeah, and Tara says at least Twilight wasn't on the list. Yeah.
I don't consider Twilight a teen movie. Twilight is a predator movie. It's about older guys, trying to fondle teens. It's fucking disgusting.
And then you have a horn dog, literally werewolf. Like, can I imprint you? You get the fuck away from me.
No means no, you dirty old fuck. Well, I don't care if you wear body glitter.
Listen, the ultimate lesson that we can learn from Twilight is it is a girl's choice between necrophilia and bestiality. Twilight.
For real.
And it was garbage.
Yeah.
Pure garbage.
Yeah, absolute garbage. So for this week, the mid song, before we get into our geeky shits, is a song that I just found from this band that I recently I enjoyed their previous song before this one, and the song that I'm going to be playing is from a band called Make Them Suffer, and the song is a song that they just dropped this week, and it's called Drown With Me. They're a great band. They mix the heavy with a lot of melodic shit in it, and it's pretty fucking dope. So you guys enjoy this fucking song because it's fucking awesome. And we'll be right back. I guess if my computer decides to fucking great. Fucking shit. Okay. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Yeah, my computer just shut down fucking Chrome for some reason. Um yeah, it didn't agree with me. It was being a cunt.
I got mad at you.
Yeah, it got mad at me. It got mad at me. But I guess should I play the song or should I just
Play it anyway, so you can still edit regardless.
Yeah, yeah. This will be a good edit point, so I'm just gonna play the fucking song. So, like I said, the
Well,
song.
if anything, I let the audience know anyway what was going on. Technical
Yeah,
issue.
no, I sees.
I
appreciate it.
I changed my avatar.
Yay! All right.
Proud of you.
Hey, everybody.
I likes it. It was good.
That was great. It's a very, very different song. I enjoyed the fuck out of that song. It's fucking good. I'm glad that that came out. So yeah, I'm excited to see what else they have coming out for their next album. And like I said, I enjoyed their last song before this one, and yeah, excited for it. So let's get into some geek shit, shall we?
Yep.
You. So, um, after much shit have been happenings, of course, we've been, well, not necessarily we, but one of us on the show has been shitting on Batwoman.
Me. It's been me.
I'm not gonna say who, but you know.
Yeah. The lady
And she's gone. She is gone. Yes.
Yeah, the lady with the blue hair has been shitting on Batwoman, and she got butthurt, and
Batwoman. Yes.
yeah, she got butthurt, and she decided to leave.
That's what you get for being all up in your feels and
Yeah,
sucking at your job of acting.
So she quit her job. She quit. She dropped out of being Batwoman. She was like, "Fuck this shit. I'm done."
Thank God.
After just one season, she gave up. She was like, yeah, "I'm done with it. I don't want to do it anymore." Probably because she feels it's a bit of an arduous task to continuously do episodes every single week. But it could also be the fact that she's a shitty actress, or the fact that, from what I've read, is that she didn't really get along with a lot of people on set.
Cause she sucked.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that her run has pretty much come to an end. But the CW is planning on finding a replacement and continuing with the fucking show. So the show must go on with or without this bitch. And
Bye-bye.
pretty much, that's pretty much what they're doing.
You know what's kind of funny now? I'm just thinking that you can find someone that, I'm not gonna say looks exact, but looks very similar. I mean, the suggestion I have, even though I think she's a little older, you can get the chick that played Barbara Gordon in Gotham. They kind of have like a similar look.
Yeah, I can see that. But I don't think they would go that far.
That'd be hilarious. Like, so what happened between that, like, with the past few weeks? So much stress of everything being Batgirl or Batwoman.
Yeah, like it's kind of interesting. One thing that I actually did see on Twitter about this whole thing is that the girl from not Reno 911, fucking Brooklyn 99, the Spanish girl from Brooklyn 99, she wants to play Batwoman. And the dude that plays Lucius Fox on it, it's like, oh, that should be interesting.
It's the whole amphib thing. Oh, this is the new norm.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing the chick from Brooklyn Nine-Nine in it, because she's actually pretty good. She's a really good actress. So, like, seeing her doing this role would be pretty fucking cool. And I'm also excited because this last season, the last episode, of course, wasn't the episode that we spoke about last week. But I guess I'm gonna spoil it now. That the reason I enjoyed the last episode was because they finally introduced, or kind of somewhat introduced, Batman into the mix of things, which is very fucking interesting. We haven't seen Batman in any of this at all. We've heard of things, and we've seen Batman in the crossover. We saw him, and but it's a different Earth and everything. But seeing him now in the regular universe, along with everybody else, as far as what's happening, is interesting. But the reason that it's super interesting to me is that one of the things that's been going on throughout this entire season or whatever is that Alice, which is Batwoman's sister, Kate Kane's sister, is she's a crazy psychopath person, but she's been making faces, like recreating faces. So she recreated Bruce Wayne's face and put it on Hush's disconfigured face, which is fucking insanely awesome. And I'm excited to see what they're going to do with this for the next season, because it kind of leaves the question up there, like, are they going to finally introduce Batman into the Arrowverse as far as, you know, a regular Batman? That's what I want to see. Because we have Batwoman, we had Batman, then we had the Green Batman, but are we actually going to get a real Batman now? That's what I want to see.
You mentioned the whole thing about putting Wayne's face on Hush. It made me think about, was it Arkham City, where he, that they had that kind of left open for like the next game or something like that. That like, oh, he got a face. He looks just like Bruce Wayne.
But it's not.
Mm-hmm. So he left it open, like, are we gonna have Hush later on in the future? But look at that. He went from the Arkham games to Batwoman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with this, because of course, like I did enjoy this first season. Like, it wasn't the best starting season for a show, but it did have a lot of potential, which is something that like I was really striving to for the show to have, because of course, like, I'm a huge Batman fan. So seeing what was gonna happen with the show, kind of gave me hopes for the next season. And now hearing that she's not going to be in it, it's kind of sad, but kind of cool at the same time, because, like I said, like, she wasn't the best, she wasn't the worst, but she wasn't the best actress in my eyes, at least.
Garbage.
It was kind of funny. I was waiting for that. I was like, go ahead, Frannie. Basura.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but like, see, now that we're gonna get a replacement for it, I'm kind of like, I'm a little more psyched for it. I want to see what's gonna happen with this. I'm excited for it. So we'll see who they decide to cast in this, and we'll find out. We'll find out how it's gonna change everything as far as, the Batwoman universe, at least.
Well, I was gonna ask you real quick. Do you think that, since now it's going to be, since we have time because of what's going on now, do you think they're going to try to like talk to her to like maybe, up the money to like, come back, please? Or
no, I don't think they are. I think when they're saying pretty much like, yeah, that we're going to completely recast you, they're not like, oh yeah, let's try to negotiate something. If they were going to negotiate something, they would have none of this news would have come out.
True.
And when they're like, okay, yeah, you're leaving, okay, deuces, bitch, get the fuck out of here. That's kind of
Bye-bye.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Don't let the door hit you when the doctor hit you.
Pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, they were like, yeah, no, you want to go, so just go. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, exactly, and then from the shit that we've seen online or whatever, we kind of saw that she wasn't really excited about the show either, because like on the socials, you didn't really see her posting about it and everything. Like, all the other people from the show, like, I followed everybody else from the show, and they all post about the show and how they enjoy being on the show, but we never really saw anything from her on it. So kind of pulls you back, like, yeah, she didn't really enjoy being on there. And from like what I've read online is that, like, no one really enjoyed being around her either. So yeah, I guess a good riddance to bad rubbish, right? That's how you
Yay!
Yeah, and so in other DC news, stuff that's kind of interesting in a way, but well, not in a way. It is interesting to me because it's something that's kind of been on people's minds for a while, since Zack Snyder was pretty much basically gave up being the director of Justice League. They were like, oh yeah, he didn't want to do it anymore, or they basically put in.
Wasn't there a family drama?
Yeah, like he wasn't doing it because of that, exactly. But they replaced him with Josh Whedon or whatever, and it wasn't that great. So people were saying like, yo, like what happened to the Snyder cut? Are they gonna release a Snyder cut version of it, just like they did the Donner cut of fucking Superman 2? Like, are they gonna do that with this? And we finally got news this week that coming to HBO Max next year, so 2021, we will get the Snyder cut of the Justice League. And from what I am reading, it is going to be 4 fucking hours long.
Did you hear at least of what apparently is in it? Because there was like a few things that were listed that was in it.
No, I did not. See
okay,
it.
So apparently they do show a scene where they introduce Green Lantern and Martian Manhunter, but it's real. They do show Darkseid. You get introduced to Darkseid, and they don't CGI the mustache off Superman.
I'm in. You had me at mustache.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, when what happened? I died and I grew a mustache.
I also heard that there's actually the one of the scenes of Deathstroke, like
yeah, they get more into it with the whole Deathstroke scene.
Yeah, like John
Busting on Luther.
Yeah. So actually showing him
That's
as
cool.
Yeah.
I might actually watch that.
Yeah, but like the fact that it may be like 4 hours long.
I'll watch it at home. There's this thing, it's called the pause button, Steve.
Yeah, see, but the thing with the pause button is that like I tend to forget that there's a pause button, and like I'll press it and I'll completely forget that I actually gotta rewatch it or continue to watch it, and I'll just be like, yeah, like I forget.
And then we're gonna talk about it on a future InnerCityGeeks episode. Hey, Steve, did you get to finally finish watching Justice League? Nope, still paused.
Yep, exactly.
Still paused.
just like Brian isn't watching fucking any female version, any female.
Yeah, he won't give Aquaman nor Wonder Woman a chance, and both are good movies.
Yeah. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with this because like.
Oh, and the other thing that they mentioned is that apparently you get to see more of like the Affleck take on Batman,
which would be great because like I enjoyed him in it. I
to be honest with you, it was a lot better than what I really expected. So
yeah, and that's something that I was looking forward to see. Affleck as Batman.
And the only thing that made Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, the only justice worth watching was Batman. That's like kind of like they went. You want another Superman movie? Okay, but we're gonna have Batman in it. Yeah, fucking Batman, the real best character of DC ever, right? The Superman's still in it. Fine, put it.
Yeah, so I'm kind of excited for it, but it sucks that you gotta wait until 2021. But it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be worth the wait. Why not?
Hey, it's fine. Listen, the way that everything's going right now, we got to have more things to look forward to anyway. So
yeah, exactly. It's definitely something to look forward to.
Yep.
I'm just waiting to see after they do that or whatever. Are they going to release it so you can have it for your own personal stuff? Like,
Probably not. Because what they do with a lot of these things, especially when they just straight releases that, like they usually just drop it there and they're like, okay, yeah.
Well, I guess I gotta set up my camera and point it at my fucking TV.
Basically, yeah, pretty much.
Old school it.
Yeah, no, but there are ways.
She's gonna pass in front of it on purpose so she can feel like the old school, we used to buy the bootleg tapes.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Show that
person getting up in the room, the best part to use the bathroom.
Did you see that Jurassic Park movie? Yeah, that's someone's walking by. And then they gotta hide the camera when the usher comes around.
Oh yeah, you just see seat or the bag.
Uh-huh.
Or you just see ceiling for a second.
Fun times.
Fun times indeed.
Word. Yeah. So the next thing that we have is Mark Guggenheim, the dude that's behind all the Arrowverse shit, is actually working on a Spider-Man. What's it called? Spider-Man. A movie, a spin-off movie for Sony Pictures. So the stuff that's going to be having all the the Spider-Verse stuff, it's going to be done by Mark Guggenheim, and he's going to be doing a female movie, and that's going to be Jackpot. Jackpot is going to be in these this one movie at least so far that we hear. So it's kind of cool that he's gonna bring that because he's been doing a lot of good shit as of late, and seeing that they're gonna introduce a whole new character that we haven't seen before in any of the Spider-Man movies or anything because she's a character that recently came out, like I'm gonna say within the last 10 years or so. So I'm excited for it. What do you guys think?
They need to do a Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Yeah, but that's only if they had the rights to fucking Deadpool. Because this is gonna be along the Sony side of shit, not like the Marvel side of things.
Right? Did they cancel the Deadpool movie?
They have not said anything about it yet. They said it's gonna be like, if anything, it's gonna be like another 5 years from now that they're gonna do something with Deadpool. Yeah, which is sad.
Extremely sad.
Yeah, I can tell by the sound of your voice right now. You're like, oh, fuck this. Yeah. But it's still in the works. It's just we just don't know when it's gonna happen.
So we're gonna have two Spider-Mans. We're gonna have Spider-Man from the Sony universe and Spider-Man from the Marvel.
What's gonna happen is that Spider-Man from the Marvel is pretty much gonna phase away and go into just the Sony shit.
So they're getting rid of Ted Hollins.
Tom Holland. No, he's gonna continue in the Sony stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was unclear with that. I got it now.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Billy Madison will continue in not Billy Madison, but Billy Elliot. He's gonna continue in as Spider-Man, but
I love how I come back to it and I hear Billy Madison. I'm just picturing sling a web.
That'd be great.
Oh, I see, Dr. Octopus. It takes two to tango. Or something like that.
Yeah. But I'm kind of excited to see what Guggenheim's gonna do for this because of course he's been doing some decent shit for the Arrowverse, so I'm pretty stoked for it. The next thing that we have, something that's kind of interesting because this is something that we've spoken about in the past, is the Gargoyles, right? The Gargoyles possibly coming to fucking Disney Plus. And from what we're hearing, from the rumors are that
tell us how you really feel, Frannie.
He can't close. There better be other writers with him because he fucking sucks at closing a story. He's proven it over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
And
let me.
I'm sorry.
From what I heard
Alex got me all ramped up. Forgive me, Steve. Forgive me.
What do you think? What do you think?
Tell me how you really feel.
I feel all right. Thanks for asking.
According to what I'm reading is that Jordan Peele, the guy from the Key and Peele show and fucking what was that movie?
Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out. The other one.
Us.
Yeah.
Us.
He did all those.
Toy Story 4.
The shit, I forgot. The terrible Twilight Zone series.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't great.
That great potential of the Nazi fighting superheroes that went nowhere. What was the name of that again?
Hunters?
Yes!
I was gonna also say he was also a voiceover in Big Mouth, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, he wants to do a live action Gargoyles, which I want to see because I enjoyed Gargoyles when I was younger.
I don't want to see it written by him unless he has a team of writers. Unless Keel gets Peel like the fucking TV show and they write an amazing Gargoyle movie together. If he's writing it all by himself, trust me, I will be enraged.
I don't think it's just going to be a single movie. I think it's going to be like a whole series.
Then they better also get more writers.
Oh yeah,
because he ruined Hunters. That was an amazing show with so much potential, and he couldn't close. Awful, fucking embarrassing.
You know what's hilarious?
And I love Gargoyles, and I've been waiting forever.
Season 1, fantastic. Season 2, when when they try to start taming it a little bit, it started to go down a little bit, and then when it became the Goliath Chronicles, it was just like, all right.
Yeah, it got kind of weird after a while.
Yeah, when it went from what was it? The Disney Afternoon stuff or whatever the fuck it was to ABC, whatever, Disney.
Yeah, pretty much.
When they were like, let's make it more so we can learn lessons. Let's not.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I want to see that for a long time too. That I've wanted to see a live action, but I don't know. I mean, could you play it off now, like for its time, like because you remember it would have been great if, let's say, they would have done it a few years after, like a couple, like maybe like 2 or 3 years after the actual show run, because it would have made sense because it would still been around the same time frame.
Right.
Because if you really look at it from the way that the whole spell and everything was casted, that that they, what is it, 1,000 years later they reawoken and stuff like that, right? Can it play out now unless you change the date, but or like I said, it's just depending on the writing.
Right, and I kind of feel like the writing is already doomed because it's probably gonna start off really well and then end horribly.
Look at this Gargoyle situation is making me thirsty.
But what if he has like a really good writer with him?
Then I would have more hope. Because it's not like he's an awful writer. He's just a terrible closer.
Right.
He's either just going to close it terribly or he's going to put a retarded twist that has no point. And I'm going to leave the theater absolutely enraged. Oh, wait, no more theaters.
It's not going to be a theater. It's going to be on Disney.
She's going to leave her room.
She's
going to leave her room in all the rage.
Show.
She's going to leave it paused. She's going to leave
a TV on. This is bullshit. I'm done with this. Fuck this.
I'm not going to unpause it. I'm not going to unpause it.
I'm gonna group call all of you and be like, I fucking told you. I told you you ruined it.
And then at the end, the credits, executive producer, M. Night Shyamalan.
That's a twist.
Now it all makes sense.
Frannie's like, fucking knew
it. Fucking knew it. I'm always right when it's about something bad.
I didn't know it was going to be this bad. They went full Last Airbender with this.
Ooh.
Speaking of, have you guys watched it on Netflix yet?
What, the movie or the cartoon?
The cartoon.
Save it for
The cartoon is now on Netflix, like we spoke about a few weeks ago. Yeah, so it's now on Netflix, so watch that on there too.
I have so much stuff I'm already watching.
Well,
I'll get to it.
Good.
I finished it once before. Why do I gotta watch it again?
Okay, fine. Because it is a good series.
It is.
It's a what do you say, a fantastic series. Yes. So, next thing that we got, another fantastic series is the Umbrella Academy. It's coming back with season 2, and they just announced that we will be getting season 2 on July 31st. And that I am super excited for because I enjoyed the fuck out of the first season.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's so good.
Don't worry about it, Franny. Neither have I.
It's so good. It's so good because they do a really good job with time travel throughout the entire fucking show. And that's one of those things that I look forward to, seeing somebody actually do a really good job with time travel and making it seem like making it done right. Because time travel is one of those things that can be fucked up by so many people in so many different ways.
Now, I know you sent me the link for the quarantine commercial edition of that. Did they ever have an updated trailer for it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
There's not an updated trailer for it. The only thing that they have is basically like a quarantine video with all of them literally just dancing around like they did in one of the episodes in the first season. It's a cute fucking homage to this.
No, honestly, the thing that I liked about it was just like, you know what? It's like, well, we're stuck here, whatever. We can announce it somehow.
Yeah.
Hey,
exactly.
you want dance video? Dance video.
Yeah, that's literally the exact same dance that they did in the show. Like if you watch the first season, you'll see them actually do that in the first season. So it's cool the way they pretty much went back and like, yeah, look, this is how we enjoy spending our time, just dancing around.
Give us your Netflix money.
Basically. Like I enjoyed the first season, so seeing this really, really brought some joys to me. Because like I said, I liked it. And I'm a big fan of the show. I'm a big fan of the comic. So I'm excited for this. And then I guess the final piece for this week is another comic book movie that we're getting. Based off the comic book, The Old Guard. We finally got a trailer for the first movie, I guess. Called The Old Guard, yeah. And it stars Charlize Theron as the main protagonist or whatever. And it focuses on a group of mercenaries that are pretty much immortal. It's just fucking great. It's this fucking shoot 'em up movie with Charlize Theron, and it looks fucking cool. If you haven't seen it, go check out the fucking trailer. It's really fucking dope. I'm excited to see this shit. And this comes out, when does it come out?
Is it next month?
July 10th.
Oh, okay.
It looks fucking cool. Yeah, it's not that long from now. It looks really cool, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with this. Like, it looks super fun, and yeah, it looks good. Did you get to watch the trailer, Alex?
I did. I liked it.
Yeah. Frannie, did you watch it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it looked cool. It looks different.
It looks interesting. It looks seriously interesting.
Like it had like it kind of had a little bit of Blade in it. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, kind of interesting. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with it, especially since it is like a comic book movie. I don't remember what brand it came off of or what company it came off of first, but I'm excited to see this happen. It was written by Greg Rucka, who's been doing a bunch of different shit in comic books. So seeing him do this one, because he wrote this one for the screenplays and shit, so should be good. Should be really good. So I'm excited for it. Do you guys have anything else to add for this week?
Oh, yes, I do.
What do you got, friends?
What We Do in the Shadows has been approved for season 3.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm extremely excited about that.
Okay. I still haven't seen the first season.
Get to work, Steve.
Well, I got a bunch of shit to watch.
And I have also terrible news, because you can't have good without the bad. They want to remake Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Oh yeah, I heard about that a while ago.
I think it's a terrible idea. I really don't see how they could make that campy, cheesy classic with Christina Applegate any better as an updated version.
Have Christina Applegate as the mom.
Or the dead babysitter.
No.
She plays a mom in another show on Netflix.
She's played a mom in multiple shows, but I just think the concept is kind of ridiculous and outdated for them to do it again. You know, it's like Adventures in Babysitting when they try to remake that, and they did a better job doing the Mandalorian. Now that's great, Adventures in Babysitting, not the remake that they did. You know, so cheers, Alex. So that's one of my childhood favorites is Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. And I saw that today that they were doing the remake, and I just can't wrap my head around how it would actually be good. I really don't. It's going to be, what, gamer kids fucking killing their babysitter, burying her, and then the older sister does code online so they don't know that she's a teenager in the summer doing coding from her laptop? Like, come on.
You just gave them free material, Frannie. Hold on. InnerCityGeeks 2020.
Word.
It's stupid. It's just garbage. It's garbage.
It's not that bad.
Some stories you just can't. They don't. You can't just upgrade them. It makes no sense. It's like if they upgraded Hackers. If they made a remake of Hackers, it would be pretty boring.
Yeah, well it would be a movie about the 12-year-olds.
Right. Hacking from their iPhones and their tablets.
Yeah.
Like it, you know, it's just it's like, oh god, more garbage. Turning a classic into a garbage, and then I gotta explain to my niece, no, not that one, this one, and hand it to her like the fucking Holy Grail from my archive. Don't watch that. Watch this. Never watch Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Watch this.
Even though it comes in the set, you can't watch it.
It's, you know what that one is? That one's a coaster.
Yeah. This one is a fan film. It's not that important.
You know what's hilarious? How you speak of fan films? I was on this binge of, after watching Gremlins and Gremlins 2, going online and checking out random fan films of people doing Gremlin stuff.
How were they?
Not bad. I mean, there was one concept that apparently that they kind of found a way of making the Gremlins that, you know, that they can give them like some kind of injection, so if they get wet, they won't multiply.
Oh, that's cool.
It didn't work with all of them, so like, you know, it was like a default thing. So there was a guy that had to go around like the cleaner of picking up these horrid mogwais, you know, these default mogwais, and yeah, it was a fan film, and I was like, you know what, I could kind of see that going on, right? If they would have done that, and then someone else did one that was based off, like, you know, that they continued on from after number 2, and I was like, all right, then like I could kind of see it, but like I said, it's fan film, so you can only go but so much with, like, you know, weird looking gremlins that don't look like the ones from the movies.
Weird looking gremlins that don't actually look like the gremlins.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or mogwais that look kind of off.
Yeah. they're the dollar store mogwais.
They're known as the mogwais.
But why?
Why? So after that, I got nothing.
Yes, I have nothing. That is all. I have spoken.
And thank you for speaking.
Word. Thank you for speaking, Frannie. Yes, I guess that pretty much wraps it up for this week. So make sure you go to InnerCityGeeks.net, where we have a whole other system plans. Of course, we have this show. We also have It's Poppin' with Frannie the Film Snob.
Yes, we finally did an episode, and we're going to be working on the third one soon.
Yes, we will be working on the third one very soon. The last one that we put up was What We Do in the Shadows, and then if you didn't see the first one, go check out the
Jojo Rabbit.
Yes, the Jojo Rabbit. Go check those out. Also on InnerCityGeeks.net, we have a whole bunch of other shit as far as the podcast things. Of course, we have this show. We also have the ICG, the PW Slamcast. We
Classic.
Yeah, the word the classic. Good Games is on there. InnerCityGeeks Turntable. First Watch. Comics Club One, Manga Time, Anime World, Bright J presents.
Oh, speaking of Mario stuff, Mario is going to turn in some stuff pretty soon. He told me to let you know.
Yes. I actually, it's funny because I spoke to him like it was like yesterday or whatever. He didn't say anything about it, but
I guess maybe he was more excited. Like, Steve, what's going on, buddy?
Pretty much. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Mario has in store for the show. But yeah, all that shit is on InnerCityGeeks.net as well as the InnerCityGeeks webcomic and a whole bunch of other random shit on there. We have random reviews and fucking convention shits and all the shit that's from the past that may not be happening anytime soon again. But yeah, go check all that shit out. Also on
we got content, folks. We got stuff.
Oh yeah, just a wee bit, lots of stuff. Yeah. So check all that shit out. Also on there, you can find links to some really cool fucking places. You can get some pretty cool fucking shit that helps the show out just a little bit. First thing you can go to Amazon.com. Click on that link and take you to Amazon. You can get your first month free of Amazon Prime. Because who doesn't like Amazon Prime? Get to watch a lot of cool shit on there. You get free shipping on a bunch of shit. And yeah, it's fucking good stuff. Because why the fuck not? So click on that link. Get your first month for free on Amazon Prime if you don't have it at the moment. And yeah, go do that. And then also on there, you will find a link to one of our latest places is cbdMD, where you can get some pretty awesome CBD products. So they have gummies and tinctures and lotions and sleep type gummies. And not only just that, but they also have stuff for your pets as well. So if you have your pets that's like super hyperactive and shit like that, you can give them a couple CBDs so that way it calms down their anxieties.
Here you go, Spot. Here's your weed treat.
Yeah, exactly. So check out the link. It takes you there. This week, for Memorial Day, they actually do have a coupon code that they gave me, and for that one, you type in Honor25 for 25% off. So go do that. Get some cool CBD shit from there. So yeah, click on that link on the page. It'll take you there. So go do that. Basically, it's telling them that you heard about them from us here at InnerCityGeeks.net. So make sure you do that. Then we also have So Sick Clothing Company, which is a company that sells a lot of cool shirts and hats and a whole bunch of cool gaming shit made by geeks for geeks. So SoSickClothing.co, SoSickClothing.co, and at checkout you can type in InnerCityGeeks for 15% off. So 15% off your entire fucking purchase.
Not bad.
Yeah, even for fucking like some gamer clothes that they have on there. So you get some game clothes for fucking like Steam and shit on there for 15% off. So why the fuck not? Because who doesn't like fucking cheap ass games, right? So go do that. You probably could have fucking bought that Jay and Silent Bob game on there.
I got it on my Switch already. It's a fun game.
I know.
when things get back to some kind of normalcy, whatever, I gotta go to Franny's house so we can, we can play that together. Or like, Franny, you play games? Yeah, help me.
Yeah,
I am so down.
Or if anything, whatever, when things get back to normalcy, whatever, try to get my ticket to Florida and visit my brother Steve, and like, Steve, you want to play Switch? Fuck yeah, I want to play Switch. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Switch that shit.
And then he pulls out a knife. It's like, whoa, I'm the Puerto Rican here, dude. Relax.
Wrong switch. I think I'm gonna call the episode that wrong switch. Yeah. So, and the final place that you can go get some cool shit from is some cool shit from Beard Octane. So beardoctane.com is a place that you can get some pretty dope shit for your fucking beard. So you got oils and fucking butters, balms, all the essentials to make sure you have a fantastic looking beard, like mine,
Steve's living proof.
Yeah, exactly. You use some Beard Octane.
Dreams can come true. He's living proof. Beefcake.
Exactly. I'm not just a customer. Yeah.
I'm also a client.
Yeah. So make sure you check them out. They're awesome. They got some pretty cool shit. They also have some sales going on this week, so you can get some shit for a cheaper price on there at the moment. And you get it even cheaper with the code ICG10. So you get both discounts. Look at that shit. Check that shit out. They got a lot of cool shit on there. And that pretty much wraps it up. And for those, then you can find us. You find the show on SoundCloud, on Stitcher Radio, on Google Podcast, and on motherfucking Spotify.
I love how you teased that one. Motherfucking Spotify.
Yeah. You gotta lead into it.
That one right there is like, where is it? Where?
Yeah. Tell me.
The anticipation is fucking killing me.
Yeah, not iTunes. Figure that shit. Yeah, not iTunes.
You know what's funny? How I remember our old catalog was on iTunes for quite some time. I want to try to see if we can go back on iTunes so I can at least have it on the phone.
Well, you can still have it on the phone if you have SoundCloud and Stitcher and Google Podcast and motherfucking Spotify.
Spotify.
Yeah, you can find them all on there. You can do all that shit. You can find us on the Facey Space, so faceySpace.com/InnerCityGeeks, on the Twitter at InnerCityGeeks, on the Instagram at InnerCityGeeks. And where can we find you guys?
You can find me on Instagram at Frannie_the_fangirl. I still have a YouTube channel on hiatus, but I have hopes of returning. So you can find me there at Frannie the Fangirl, and I'm also on InnerCityGeeks. I have the Frannie the Film Snob casts.
You mean it's poppin'?
Oh, yeah, it's poppin'. Sorry.
And I love how she said film snob versus what Steve has been saying a few weeks back, the film slob.
Yeah, I think we all.
Oh, the movies.
Alex,
that's where you guys can find me at It's Popping at InnerCityGeeks.
Yes.
There you go. I said it right this time, right?
Yes. Good job.
No edits necessary because you said it correctly. And you can find me on Twitter at Denied, DINYED, and on Instagram at Denied, DIN_Y_ED.
Yes. And you can find me on the Instagram and the Twitters at Mr. Jackal, MISTERJACKAL. Yay. And like I said, that wraps it up for this fucking week. So say goodbyes, everybody.
Goodbyes, everybody.
Until next time, folks.
Yes, and before we go, have another fantastic fucking song this week.
Fucking right.
Yes, and this week I'm gonna bring you a song from one of the bands that I've been enjoying for quite some time. They're releasing their 9th album this year.
In October.
In October, yes. And the band that we're talking about is a band called Devil Driver, which it has the lead singer from fucking Cold Chamber that we've known forever. And so they just released a new song this week. It's called Keep Away From Me, which is very fitting for these fucking times right now.
And the video itself it's perfect too.
Yeah, it's fucking great. So check it out. It's a fucking dope song. It's a fucking great video, and has a very, very good purpose for you guys. So don't be a dick, but always remember that the geeks shall inherit the earth.
Wear your fucking mask.
So sick of all the sorrow. Put down all my dreams till tomorrow. Watch you slowly slip away. While I try to live my life without you. These subject words about the subject. Let this light burn my way into the future. Whatever you have to, just do it away from me. Whoever you want to be, just be it away from me. Wherever you go, just go there, away from me. Whoever you want to, just stay here, away from me. These shackles that hold us all here. This blood so heavy it's not here. Look into your eyes, it's just a fake stare. Looking back, I can tell you'll never care. Whatever you have to, just do it away from me. Whoever you want to be, just be it away from me. Wherever you go, just go there, away from me. Whoever you want to, just stay here, away from me. The reluctant and broken road, beaten down and bruised, death, dumb and fly from all the endless abuse. Whatever you have to, just do it away from me. Whoever you want to be, just be it away from me.